Hey guys, the NBA Universe here, and back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing my first mock draft of the season. As a Knicks fan, the draft and free agency have really been all I've had to look forward to all season. So today, I decided to come out with this for not only us Knicks fans, who have been bruised and abused by this organization, but for all of us NBA fans who are in need of something else to look forward to with the NBA playoffs almost coming to an end with only 3 teams remaining at the moment. So, since chances are your team is already out of the playoffs statistically speaking, let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the draft, the prospects, and who I have going in the first round. So, with the first overall pick, I have Zion Williamson. Not really much to be said. This kid could have just had the best freshman season in modern NCAA history with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks almost on 70% shooting. He was the best player on an uber-talented team featuring RJ Barrett, the #1 high school recruit, Cam Reddish, the #3 high school prospect, and Trey Jones, also another top prospect. And to be by far the best player on a team with that talent is ridiculous. So, I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. Let's get to the second pick. So, with the second pick, I have the Memphis Grizzlies selecting Ja Morant, the sophomore point guard who put up almost 25 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. He is clearly the best passer in all of the class. He's a great athlete, but not only that, he has a super high basketball IQ. He reminds me a lot of John Wall, De'Aaron Fox, and Russell Westbrook. I mean, if you're talking him, you're talking pure speed and athleticism. Plus, Ja is possibly more polished than all 3 were coming out of college. And also, with not only that, with Conley asking for a trade towards the end of the year, this is perfect timing to end the era of grit and grind and start anew with Jaren Jackson, Ja Morant, and whatever else they get with the Mike Conley deal. With the third overall pick, my New York Knicks go RJ Barrett. To me, this is the easiest pick in the draft. In my eyes, the biggest drop-off in talent is between 3 and 4, and to be honest, a 12-year-old could make this pick for Scott Perry. Barrett looks like clearly the 3rd best player in the draft. Looks like Ja is going to Memphis according to all media outlets, and RJ Barrett just fits great between KD and Kyrie if that is who they get this offseason. He's a great driver, great ball handler, but most importantly, he is an underrated passer, being in the 90th percentile when talking pass to assist ratio. He did great under Zion, possibly preparing him even better to play behind KD and Kyrie. He has a Mamba mentality, and while I have seen some Andrew Wiggins comps, his work ethic, passing ability, and ball handling ability is what will set him apart long term, in my eyes. With the 4th pick, I have the Lakers going Darius Garland. Alright guys, the Lakers do not need another forward. I repeat, the Lakers do not need another forward. They have Ingram, they have Kuzma, they have LeBron, who is a natural 3. I mean, what rookie would thrive in that environment? So, to me, that is a lot of the reason why I have Garland at 4. Garland is a 6'3" point guard with great skills from beyond the arc. He's a great ball handler, great shooter. Many people are comparing him actually to Damian Lillard at this point, and it can't hurt that right now he does have a clutch connection to LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And although there's only been 5 games, I believe he played 5 games this year, although he only played 5 games, I do see him as the 4th best player in this draft if we were talking long term. But sadly, he will more than likely be used in the trade towards either a Anthony Davis or a Bradley Beal or some other kind of all-star to pair with LeBron James. Now at the 5th pick, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers going Jarrett Culver. I think Culver is the perfect, and I mean perfect fit next to Colin Sexton. You get a great passer, And secondary ball handler for Sexton, who is more of a scoring guard. He has great length, which Sexton doesn't. He's a late bloomer that may not be the most athletic, but does come from a family of track and field prodigies. He can play some great defense, which we know Cleveland needs. And he will allow you to stretch the floor and will do all the dirty work for you, much like a Draymond Green, who affects the game in every way. Jarrett Culver is truly a jack of all trades in my eyes. And while he may not be overly proficient at one, he can do them all rather well. And that is something that Cleveland needs at this moment. Alright, at number 6, I have the Suns going Kobe White. I don't know if anybody in college basketball helped themselves more than Kobe White. Most people thought he was an off guard, and that's why he couldn't be a main ball handler coming into college basketball. He was a sub 20 prospect, but after becoming a 6'5 point guard instead of a 6'5 combo guard at UNC, which was brilliant by Roy Williams to make him the main ball handler, his value just exploded. I mean, there's a huge difference in being a 6'5 point guard and being a 6'5 combo guard who is a secondary ball handler, not a main ball handler, which has greatly not only brought up his draft value, but raised his usage percentage to the point that he can, distribute the ball, kind of run the offense, and shoot whatever shot he really wants to take it this time. I mean, he's got a lot of freedom in the North Carolina offense from Roy Williams, and he's just a great shooter, super fast, underrated passer. He's a rangy defender, and this gives the Phoenix Suns their point guard of the future in my eyes. At number 7, I have the Chicago Bulls going with Cam Reddish. With both point guards off the board, the Bulls take Cam Reddish. If they do take Cam Reddish, I can see the Lakers trading Lonzo Ball for him and putting Cam Reddish towards the AD trade and bringing Zion and Cam back together in New Orleans. The Bulls do need a point guard that can pass and play defense though, and that is exactly what the Lakers have in Lonzo Ball. And Cam Reddish adds another piece into the enticing trade package the Lakers already have to offer. Regardless of that though, I will be keeping this draft the way it is, and I have Cam Reddish currently going to the Bulls. Cam is a super long, athletic, defensive three-point shooting wing. He is a nearly 7-foot wingspan with length, shooting ability, defense ability, and ball handling ability to be great in the NBA, but he underperformed at Duke, sadly. While he was playing third fiddle to Zion and RJ, Cam's efficiently, technically speaking, should have rose with less attempts, but it did not. He shot terrible from 2, average from 3, and his motor is probably his biggest problem, though as most see, the skill is clearly there and the athleticism is clearly there, his main problem being he doesn't play hard enough for the athleticism and skill to fully shine on the court. Well, Cam had a down year at Duke. His skills translate so well to the NBA that if he can get some motivation under his belt from this past year at Duke, he could be scary at the next level. At the number 8 pick, I have the Atlanta Hawks going Bol Bol. To me, Bol Bol is the most intriguing player in the draft. After the number 3 pick, it seems the draft is a shit show, and Bol Bol may just be the diamond in the rough after the number 3 pick that the teams are looking for. With John Collins at power forward and the Hawks having a need at center, what better than a new age, perfect new age center in Bol Bol? Bol Bol can stretch the floor, has a great shot, has amazing skills for his size, and if the Hawks are copying the Warriors, what better way to create spacing like the Warriors than having a great 3-point shooting 7-footer, which they didn't even have? Well, if you look at his stats alone, you may be asking yourself, why is he not a top 5 pick? Well, Bol Bol is currently battling a foot injury, which plagues big centers. While it may be a worry, I say his upside is too high to pass up on, and if he is healthy by the draft or by Summer League, you may just see the steal of the draft on your hands. With the 9th pick, I have the Washington Wizards going DeAndre Hunter. He is a win-now role player. He plays great defense. He has an NBA body already. He's a versatile player who can play the 3 or the 4 or guard pretty much 1 through 5. He's a great shooter with skills that translate perfectly to the NBA. Many scouts have been saying he's a tremendous work ethic, bleh. And he had a over 40% shot from 3-point percentage last year. He has many comps to Kawhi Leonard, and with a low usage percentage, that could mean the system was holding back his offense, especially with that high of an efficiency and with his low turnovers. And with the 10th pick in the NBA draft, I have the Atlanta Hawks going Nasir Little. Nasir Little is someone who at 10 you can just take a swing at. There aren't many high upside prospects left, and he was a highly heralded recruit coming in. I mean, he was a top 5 recruit, and he got stuck playing behind 2 seniors who are NBA draft prospects. I mean, while many think he underperformed, what most don't realize is outside of Zion and RJ Barrett, I don't see any freshmen in his class having started over Cam Johnson or Luke May. I mean, Nasir Little currently has great length with an over 7-foot wingspan. He is a great defender. He's a hard worker. He plays his heart out every game. Back in high school, he won the MVP of the Jordan Brand Classic. And like I said before, he was a top 5 high school prospect. And at 10 to me, that doesn't sound like too much of a reach, especially with a need at small forward for them.